So, this is either going to be a terrible idea or a really funny one. We're going to be playing Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. I had a practice file here, a little bit of a backstory on that. I recorded for about 30 minutes by myself, and I realized that I don't know how to fucking do this. I don't know how to talk when I don't have a second person around. And it's hard to explain if you've never tried to do a Let's Play, but it's you want to keep talking so that it's good content. But it's hard to do when you're also playing a game at the same time. So, for the sake of this episode, I have in another window, you can't see it, but I have in another window, this is conversationstarters.com. This is a random question generator. So when I run out of shit to talk about, we'll hit the old question generator, and that's just how this is how we're gonna do this episode. Anyway, so this is Mario Land 2. I should explain what this is. Mario Land 2 was a game on the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, which was only in black and white. This is a ROM hack someone made that makes the game in color, and it looks amazing. I played a little bit of it, like I said. I played about 30 minutes of it. This game looks great. The original version was only in black and white, so this is a huge improvement. The Mario Land games, some of you may know, some of you don't, were created by Gunpei Yokoi, which is the creator of the Game Boy, as well as games like Metroid and Kid Icarus. They were the first, this was the first Mario series that didn't have any involvement from Miyamoto. So they're a little bit different from your usual Mario game. And at some point I do want to play the original Mario Land, but I just really wanted to play Mario Land 2 more. The Gaming Historian, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels, definitely check him out. He does great YouTube videos on just the history of video games. He did an entire retrospective history of the Mario Land series video. Check that video out. It's great. That's really the real reason I'm playing Mario Land here, is because I watched that video and I thought to myself, oh, I love Mario Land. I want to play that. So we're playing Mario Land 2. This one came out after Mario World, which you can see Mario's sprite kind of looks like his sprite from Mario World. Also, he has the spin jump. I'm pretty sure this came out after Mario World. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it did. Yoshi's not in this game, but other than that. Alright, we missed the bell. If you ring the bell, you get a little bonus game, and I did not ring the bell there, so we do not get a bonus game. So this is the inside of the tree. So let me explain the story, because I feel like I should explain the story here. So in the original Mario Land, Princess Daisy was kidnapped by Tatanga, which is this weird alien creature that only appears in a few games. Kidnaps Tatanga, and Mario sets off to Land. I don't remember what it's called, but it's not the Mushroom Kingdom. He heads off to the land that Daisy's from to go rescue her. Anyway, while Mario was off on that adventure, Wario, who makes his first appearance in this game, while Mario was away, stole Mario's castle. Yeah, by the way, Mario has a castle. It never shows up in any other Mario game, but Mario has a castle. And Wario, who's jealous of all of Mario's successes, steals Mario's castle. And so the whole goal of this game is so that Mario has to collect 6 golden coins so he can gain access back to his castle. And that's the story. Really weird. We're not rescuing princesses or anything in this one. We're getting Mario's house back. That's the story. Also, I got these bunny ears. That's a new power-up. It basically lets you kind of descend slower. And that's about it. It's kind of like the raccoon tail or the cape. but not as cool, admittedly. Okay, so before I start this next level, let's consult conversationstarters.com. Let's generate a random question here. Do you believe in a higher being? Alright, we're getting fucking existential already. Do you believe in a higher being? Well, I'm gonna say, this is kind of a touchy subject for a lighthearted Mario game. Do I believe in a higher being? I'm gonna say, I believe in the possibility. You know, I don't wanna say I'm an atheist or anything, because that's saying that you know for sure that there isn't a God, and I honestly don't. Is there a God? Is there not a God? I don't know. So I guess the word for that would be agnostic. I'm gonna say I believe that there could be a God out there. Yeah, there could be. I'm not saying there is. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm saying there could be, because we don't know. No one knows. No one knows. So that's cool. That was the I didn't expect such a deep question. Let's get back to the game. So, Mario Land 2. We're inside a giant beehive right now, which is pretty cool. Something I love about Mario Land 2 is all the worlds in this game are really weird and creative. You know, in like the new Super Mario Brothers games, it's all the same. You get grassland, you get desert land, you get underwater. You know, same shit every game. But in this one, you got like tree zone, and later there's a space zone, and there's a Mario zone. There's a whole Mario zone. You'll see what I mean later. So this is the other minigame you can get. Each minigame either gives you extra lives or power-ups. We can fight the boss now, but I want to try and play all the levels, so we're going to do that instead. But first, let's generate another random question. What are 3 websites that you visit every day? Okay, that's an easier question. I can answer that one. 3 websites I visit every day. Facebook, you know. I think that'd be a lot of people's answers. You know, just to, check in, see how everyone's doing. I use Facebook a lot for Messenger. That's how I keep in contact with a lot of people. I honestly don't text people a lot. I just use Facebook Messenger. The only people I really text, normally are my parents. But everyone else, I usually just message on Facebook Messenger. So I check Facebook every day. I have a lot of social media accounts. I check Twitter every day. I check Tumblr pretty much every day. Not as often as I used to. YouTube. I'm on YouTube every day, watching videos. I mean, there's 3 right there, but I can probably name a few more. Instagram is one that I use every day. But also, I post art online. So, oh shit, what the hell? Is there a platform down here? Okay, thank God. I post art online, so I have a lot of social media accounts because I want people to see my artwork. So I post art on, I have a Facebook page, I have a Twitter account, I have a Tumblr, I have an Instagram, and I even have a Newgrounds. Which I didn't mean for this to turn into a plug for all my stuff, but the question was websites I visit every day. Trying to think if there's anything else. That's basically it. Those are my regular websites. I remember when I was a kid, there was a website called themushroomkingdom.com. I think it still exists. It's basically a Mario fan site. And when I was a young lad, say elementary, middle school, I had that as my homepage. So when I was a kid, that was a website I checked every day. It was the Mushroom Kingdom. So I wanted to be up to date on all the Mario news. Now, before we fight this bird, let's generate another topic. I kind of like this. This format's kind of fun. What is the worst movie that you've seen? Okay. I got an answer for you. That would have to be Gamer, the movie Gamer. You know, the one where it's like, if you die in the game, you die for real. That movie, you've probably seen the trailer. I fucking hate that movie. That movie like offended me. That movie is like, it's just awful. It's a ton of violence and really sexist. For some reason, that movie was like really sexist for really no reason. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. And it's just not a good movie. I didn't have a fun time watching that. It really felt like whoever made that movie, I feel like they saw their son or they saw their kid playing Call of Duty once and were like, oh yeah, video games, and made a whole movie off that. I got the feeling that whoever made the movie didn't play video games. That might not be true, but Gamer, fuck that movie. Me and Mark and some friends would do bad movie night every now and then, where we just hang out and we would just go on Netflix and just try and find just really garbage movies. And I feel like they've made it harder to find just random bad movies on Netflix, or at least there used to be a lot more, but I can name a few. There was an animated film called Africa's Most Wanted. Not a good movie. I can't even really remember anything specific from that movie. I just remember it was just a really bad movie. I can tell you a bad movie that I love, that we've watched twice, and I'm sure Mark would agree with me, and that's motherfucking The Adventures of Food Boy. I don't know if that's still on Netflix. We watched that movie in full twice because it's just such an odd movie. It's a movie about a kid who has the ability to just spawn food from his hands. That's the setup. That's the movie. It's just weird. So if you like just weird bad movies and you're hanging out with friends, check out Food Boy. Don't check out Gamer. Gamer sucks. Check out Food Boy. Food Boy is good. Where did you go on your last vacation? Well, I didn't really. So last year, I did take a vacation for. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh shit. Okay, apparently there's a. Okay, apparently I have the Y button mapped to the speed up button on my emulator. I mean my totally legit Game Boy. So that's. So that's what that was. Whoops. Okay. Here, let me explain. What you're supposed to do in this level is you're supposed to get in this bubble, and you're supposed to just go up. This is a really weird level. But you know what? Let's use the speed up function. Ah, okay. That level's done. You're not missing much from that level. You're basically just in a bubble for the whole level. So fuck it. Let's skip it. What was the question? Where did you go on your last vacation? Okay. So last year I took a vacation from work for a week, but I didn't really do anything. I just kind of stayed at home because it was right after I moved back home, and I got out of a long relationship, and so I was like, you know what? Let's just take a week off work, and fuck it. I did go to a convention with Mark. We went to the Greater Austin Comic Con, which is a new convention, and they're doing it again this year in June. I don't know if it'll go back, but that was fun. So on my last vacation I went to Austin, but I go to Austin like multiple times a year just because I have family there. So I'm actually going to Austin again in like a week from now, so it's no big deal. This year I plan on visiting some friends. I plan on going to Dallas this summer, so yeah. But when I think vacation, I think of like summer, and I think of the beach. And I can't even tell you the last time I went to the beach. I think I was still in high school. But I remember me and my dad every year, because my dad used to travel all the time. And during the summer, he would take me with him to Corpus Christi in Texas, the beach, which is about like 4 or 5 hours drive away from where I live. And that was always a lot of fun. You know what? I have some interesting stories from that beach trip, and I'll tell you them right now, cause why not? So I have some stories from that beach trip. So he would go to work, and he would give me the keys to the hotel. And basically, I was alone in a hotel by myself for like upwards to like 5 to 8 hours, which as a kid, that's awesome. You have a whole an entire hotel room to yourself. I remember I would leave the room, I would go to the beach. I remember going to Whataburger because there was one down the road. And as a kid, that was like really cool. It was like, wow, I could do anything. It's like I'm an adult. Whoa. As a kid, that shit's cool. But I remember one time, I don't know why my dad did this. I think this was a test or something. I don't know why he did this, but he left his laptop there. I had access to Wi-Fi. He left his laptop, and he's like, yeah, if you want to use the computer while I'm gone, go ahead. So of course I was on YouTube the whole time, but I've never asked him about this, but I should. He left and I don't know if he did this on purpose, but I feel like he did. He left a Playboy magazine next to the computer. He just left it there. And for hours, it just tormented me. It's like, why did he leave this magazine here? Does he want me to look at it? Is this a test? Am I gonna get in trouble if I look at it? Or is he like letting me have it? Like, it just tormented me. It was like, why is this here? I didn't open it. I was afraid. I was afraid that he would know somehow. Like he set it up some way so that he would know if I opened it or something. I don't know. I never opened it. And you know what? He probably did set it up, because he came back and he looked at it and he was like, oh, you didn't open it. Oh, okay. And that was it. And it was like, what? Why did he do that? Anyway, this is Tatanga. This is the final boss from the original Mario Land game. This boss is a lot easier if you have the fireball. I'm just gonna cheese this boss. Okay, cool. I had a lot of problems on this boss the first recording. So we already killed him, but Tatanga was the original boss from Mario Land 1. Apparently he was hired by Wario as a distraction. I don't know how Wario knows an alien. We're not gonna question it. Instead, we're gonna generate another random topic. What is the best thing about school/work? Best thing about school/work? Easy. It's the friends you make and hang out with every day. This is Macro Zone. This is we're just a tiny Mario in a big house. And that's the whole level. I told you, the worlds are weird in this one. We got ants. Anyway, it's the friends you make. That's what makes school and work fun. I probably would have quit my job a long time ago if I didn't work with good people. That's just the truth. And the same thing about school. When you graduate, some of you might be in school right now. You might be freaking out about like tests, stuff like that. Don't worry about that shit. Because that's not what you're gonna remember when you graduate. What you're gonna remember are the friends you made and the experiences you had. That is the best thing about school and work. That's an easy one. And yeah, and I guess other than that, you know, paycheck. You go to work to get paid. If you didn't get paid, why bother? So, I'm not sure why underneath this house is all this fire. I think this is supposed to be like an ant bed or something, like we're inside like an ant like colony. But I'm not sure as to why there's a bunch of flames down here. Maybe Mario's in hell. Maybe underneath this house. Maybe this is hell, and these ants are actually demons. You know, Gunpei Yokoi, unfortunately, he's not alive anymore, so we can't ask him these questions. I would ask him what was up with the ant level at Mario Land 2. When you need to get to the bottom of that. Okay, this is a weird one. Would you rather age from the neck up only or the neck down only? What the fuck does that mean? Would you rather age from the neck up or the neck down only? So I'm assuming you either have a baby face in an adult body, or you have a baby body, an adult face. I would probably choose the adult body. That otherwise you're gonna be like a small baby with an adult face. What the fuck kind of who? So, do people submit these questions? I'm not sure how this works. If someone submitted this one, and you're watching, what the fuck kind of question is this? I think I would rather have I think I would have an adult body and a baby face. You know, because if you have a baby body, you can't ride any of the rides at Six Flags. Like, come on, it's a no-brainer. So I haven't played this world yet. When I was kind of doing my test play of this ROM hack. This looks really nice in color. This looks like even better than like the NES Mario games. I think. What's better, having high expectations or having low expectations? This seems like a nihilistic worldview, but I would set all your expectations low, and that way you can never be let down. That's how I approach certain situations in life. Go in with no expectations, and you will only be pleasantly surprised. Because if you go in only expecting, like, if you go in with high expectations, and then you don't get what you want, then you're just going to be let down. But if you go in with no expectations, then you're more likely to have a good time. And that's all I got to say about that. So, we're inside the house now. There's these tiles that make you run faster in a certain direction, I guess. I don't know how you've got your house set up, but my house doesn't quite look like this. You know, not a lot of like pipes and turtles walking around in my house, but you know what, to each their own, I guess. This isn't the last level, I think there's another level after this. Again, there's more fire, not sure why the house has to be on fire. Whose house is this? Is that ever explained? Does a giant live on this island? Whose house is this? Is there a... How do you get that? How do you get the carrot? Okay, so I think we're inside a fireplace now, or a furnace or something. Maybe an oven. This is definitely something, because we got this brick pattern that wasn't here before. Ugh, okay. Alright, I gotta focus. I gotta make this jump. I gotta have the Goomba not kill me. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, let's get the secret. Yeah, baby. Yeah, okay, I think maybe that was the chimney. I think that's what that was supposed to be. Right? That makes sense. Okay, so we got the fire flower. I think the next level is the boss of this world, and I think the boss of this world is a mouse. I honestly don't remember. But before we do that, what is one thing you would change about yourself? Nothing. You know what? Can't improve on perfection, so why even bother? I hate questions like this because I don't know. Oh shit! What is this? I don't remember this enemy. This little witch. That's cool. Okay, that's weird. So I guess we're in like the library, the attic. I think this is the attic. There's a lot of books just lying around on shelves. I always had an idea for a Mario game. So we've had Mario. He's gone to tropical islands. He's been around the world. He's been in fucking space. And like, how much bigger can you get than space? You can't. So you gotta think small. You gotta think smaller. Imagine an entire Mario game where Mario's tiny and the whole world is a giant house. And you might be saying to yourself, yeah, Chibi Robo. Not Chibi Robo, a Mario game. Imagine a Mario game where the entire world is a small house. I always had this idea as a kid, and I always thought it would be such a perfect idea. Because there's so much you could do. Each world could be a different room. I mean, come on. Okay, so I think this boss is a mouse or a rat or something. It's gonna... Yeah, there he is. There he is. This boss is significantly easier than Tatanga, and I say that as soon as I get hit. Okay. So far I have not hit this boss at all. Okay, there we go. So pretty much every boss, except for the last one, you just have to hit them 3 times. Usually they aren't too hard. But for some reason I just can't hit this boss today. Anyway. We're already halfway through this game, folks. This isn't a long game. We already got 3 of the 6 golden coins. And then we can open the Mario Land 2 door. Weird that the door says Mario Land 2, but alright. You know, I'm not gonna question it.